Welcome to the Shill Football Podcast. I'm your host, Fredo. With me today, we got that boy DC and Steve in the back running things like always, man. Unfortunately, today, my boy Jerron couldn't make it today, but don't worry, bro. We got your back. DC, well, what is this, week 14?
Yes, sir. Week 14 is in the books, man. Another pretty good weekend of football. Just when we thought we could see the playoff, the things just got even more muddier, man. So these next 3 or 4 weeks is going to be really, really good football watching, because we got some guys that's fighting to get in, and we got some guys that don't really have a chance to get in but could be playing spoilers. So I'm looking forward to the next 4 weeks, man, see what turns out.
Yeah, man. Talking about like a lot of implications and this past week. A lot of teams that we expected to be up, and we got some injuries.
Yes.
Talking about we flipped the script on a lot of teams, man. A lot of teams that we're surprised that are not even in contention anymore. They're outside the bubble right now. All right, but man, we're here to talk about it, man. Before we do all that, man, please hit that subscribe button. That'd be much appreciated. And if you got any comments, any concerns, please drop the comments right there. We're live, man. We're gonna answer them and everything. So DC. Let's go ahead and start off with Thursday night, man. Cowboys went to Detroit. Unfortunately, lost the game 30-44. Let's talk about it, DC. What are your thoughts on this game, man?
You talking about playoff implication? Seemed like it was a must-win for both guys, but mostly for the Cowboys. And the Cowboys, man, they were playing a good game, but it was just too much Jahmyr Gibbs. It was just too much. But I really do believe, man, had CeeDee Lamb not got hurt early in the third quarter, I think the Cowboys had a real shot, because there was no answer for him. He was on his way to a career day. I think he had all his yards he had in the first half.
Yeah.
There was like 121 yards in the first half, and there was no answer for him, man. And I didn't think it was going to be any different in the second half. Outside as soon as the second half started, they turned it over. I'm like, oh man, that was a setback. But then when CD got hurt, that made it even worse, man. I was like, man, it's gonna be a problem. And George Pickens just couldn't get going once CD went out. So, but Cowboys, slim shot. It's gonna take a whole lot for them to make it. But Detroit definitely needed this, especially the way their division is looking. Yeah, so they needed this game big time, man. Yeah,
absolutely. Now that we're here talking about it. Right now, that this puts Detroit right outside.
Yeah,
it puts them in 8th place right now on their seeding. So Detroit needed this now. Mm-hmm. So because of this loss from the Cowboys, that puts them in the 10th spot. So they're ahead of them is the Panthers and Lions and Bears, man. Yeah. So Cowboys going to need a lot to do to get back into this mix.
Yeah. All right, and the Cowboys, they had some chances in this game. It just so happened that the spotlight happened to be on Ferguson. He just happened to be in the middle of some really big calls during this game. One of them was when they got a pass interference without the 5-yard line. He created a penalty somewhere else on the field, and then there was another one where they say he pushed off. Mm-hmm. But I didn't think it was a push off. But the ref, they threw the flag on him, man, which I thought those were 2 major calls for the Cowboys. But they did have their chances.
Yeah, absolutely. So. So I'm right. I got a little thing right here that it tells me what teams have a certain percentage to make the playoffs and whatnot. So right now the Cowboys have a 6% chance to make the playoffs, and then you have the Lions with the 55 now.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So the Lions have 55% now to even make the playoffs. So this is what I'm saying. Like, all these games moving on forward is going to matter. Yeah. You're going to have to root for other teams within your division to lose. And so that implicates all this factors in with all these games moving forward, DC. And this is the time in December that matters where you stand your ground on. Man, so this is the time of the year that, we as football heads get excited about.
Yes.
And I'm looking forward to it, man. But as we go along, I'm going to give you the percentage of the teams, what they got to make it.
Mm-hmm.
So the Cowboys right now, like I said, they got 6% to make that just alone.
Yes.
And that right there is going to be an implication how difficult it's going to be. But if they make it, man.
Which means they would need the Eagles to collapse more than likely for them to get in there. It'd have to be through the division, I would think.
Yeah. And right now, Eagles are 96% as of right now, mind you, but they still got tonight to play.
Yeah.
So so right now the Eagles are pretty much in there, man. Mm-hmm. The Eagles have their own control right now. So it's up to them.
Yes.
But yeah, DC. So let's go back to that game. Prescott, he threw 2 interceptions, man.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this game right here could have gone the Cowboys' way, like you said, if CeeDee Lamb didn't get hurt, and also if it wasn't for his injuries, because it looked like it was gonna be a CeeDee Lamb type of day.
Yes, it was.
Pickens, man, like he wasn't looking like he was like 2-3 weeks ago.
Right.
So it was just pretty hard for the Cowboys, man, to actually come back in the second half for this, man. But yeah, the Lions, it was all a Gibson.
Yes.
It was his show that day.
Yes, man. That guy Jameer, man, he's making a push like he wants to be the offensive player of the year, man. Because he's been on fire here the last few weeks, man. Just putting up astronomical numbers, man. The kid is good.
Yep. And mind you, man, like the Lions only had 408 yards, while the Cowboys had 417. In time of possession, and we always talk about this, man. Even though the Cowboys had 31, the Lions only had 28, man. So it just, even though the score is by 14 points, I mean, a big difference, man.
And I think one of the main differences, I think the Lions were 4 for 5 in the red zone.
Yep.
And I think the Cowboys were like 1 for 3.
Yep.
And so that's a big difference right there, too. When you get down there, they're scoring.
Yeah, man. Yeah. DC, man, you got anything else from this game right here before we move on?
Nope.
Man, we got a lot of games to talk about today, man.
Yeah.
So
can't wait to see what happens.
All right. And then now let's go on to the next game, man. Next game, we have the Bengals at the Bills. Final score 34-39. Bills just take care of business at home. It was a close one, DC. It was a mighty close one. But then the Bills come back in the fourth quarter. 21 points alone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Take care of business. DC, what are your thoughts on this, man?
Man, I was watching the score on the bottom of the screen. I'm like, goodness gracious. I mean, Cincinnati is just running away with this thing. And I'd flip back and forth every now and then and see what was going on. But, man, this game flipped within a matter of 2 minutes.
Yep.
Burrow, he threw those back-to-back interceptions, and that changed everything, man. And Josh Allen, man, hats off to that dude, man. That dude put the whole team on his back. He went out there and got that. He refused to lose, man. Thanks to the defense getting a couple of opportunities to turnovers, he refused to lose. He's like, if you give me this ball back, we gonna win this thing. He went out there and done that, man. And hats off to him, man. Superman put that cape on, man. That was a big time game for them, big time win for them because they needed to keep up with the leader of their division, so they could try to get their first round home game. Yeah. So, but yeah, it was a big game for them. And with Cincinnati, Joe Burrow, man, lights out. It was lights out. Just those 2 mistakes, man. Yep. 2 mistakes. I so hate to see that for him, man. But hey, their season's pretty much over, so now they're going to be in a position to be one of those teams to play spoiler. Yeah. He hadn't played really all year, so now I know they're going to be able to try to play spoiler with somebody. So that's a team, if you're playing them in the next few weeks, you got to watch out because they still going to keep bringing their A game. Yeah. I can see it coming.
And Joe Burrow really wasn't supposed to be back for for this month already because they had him projected by January to come back, and he came within a month in advance. But now, just talk about the Bengals' chances of making playoffs. Their playoffs percentage is 3%.
Yeah,
and that's pretty much you're pretty much cooked. It's going to take a miracle. For you to win the rest out and everybody ahead of you just to fall down. Yeah. And now the Bills right here, 97% make the playoffs.
Wow.
Just alone make the playoffs. But to win the division, the Bills got a 19%, which I don't see that happening.
It's going to be tough.
I see the Patriots holding on to that. So at this point, it's looking like the Bills is going to go in there as the road teams now per se for the playoffs.
They get to play the Patriots again, so they have to go to Foxborough and win that game. That's where it's got to start right there, and then see what happens after that.
Yeah, absolutely. And so let's go back to this game right here, man. So we know that Josh Allen, this dude did everything on this game. It seemed like he did everything and more, especially towards the fourth quarter. And then Burrow trying to play spoiler, trying to give his team that little edge. Every time you see these two teams play, man, it's gonna be an entertaining game.
Yes.
These are two caliber of a type of quarterbacks, one of the premier ones right now in the league. Fortunately, Burrow with his injuries, but he came back, looked pretty nice. The weather in Buffalo is Buffalo type of weather. It was all snow out there. You got numbnuts over there breaking tables and whatnot. But one thing that surprised me about this game, DC, that this game was more a passing game than it was a rushing game.
Yes.
This is one implement. I saw the weather because I'm one of those people. I like to check out the weathers, the forecast. I was like, oh man, it's gonna be run heavy type of game. No, completely opposite, man.
Yes.
Combined with both teams, I want to say that it was like under 150.
Wow.
I think. Well, let me check my stats right here. Let me see. But other than that, I did predict this game to be a aggressive run heavy. No, completely opposite, man. It was just more of a passing. But the implement I'm trying to put into this, DC, is that where is the defense on these two teams?
Yeah.
We know that you could throw them, man, but we know the Bengals and their issues with their defense, and we know, especially with Buffalo, that their defense is very slipping. So they have to put 30 plus points, up to win the win. Not everybody's gonna have no defense, but imagine the teams that they're going to have to play against with that do have defenses.
Yes, especially with a team like Buffalo with they got a bad run defense. That's the last thing you want, is to get into a playoff game with a team that likes to run the ball and they just running these 14, 15 play drives while they keep Josh Allen on the sideline because you can't stop them. So that's going to be something they definitely got to work on when the playoffs come. If not, they're going to have Josh Allen standing on the sideline as long as they can, where they can get 3 or 4 yards here, 3 or 4 yards there, whatever it takes to keep Josh on the sideline. And if the Bills can't stop that, it's going to be a short playoff run for them.
Yeah. And to me, what can you really do? I feel like when you bring the pressure to the Bills, you want people to come to them, but now they have to go to the other people's stadium and go play against them. But now the Bills, it looks like they got a sure spot now. Moving in there, as long as they keep winning, winning the games they got to win too.
Yep. And if things ended the way it is now, I mean, he wouldn't have to deal with Lamar, Patrick, or Joe Burrow in the playoffs. So there really would be no excuse for him.
Yeah.
All the guys that's been stopping him over the years, they're not even going to be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So I don't know what his excuse would be then.
But so that's one difference, man. I was thinking about this yesterday as well. It's like, but you got to think about the teams now. The teams that he does have to play against is these high-powered defensive teams.
Yes,
the Patriots, the Broncos, the Texans. Who else is in the mix right here? Even Jacksonville. Even Jacksonville has a solid defense.
Yeah.
And now you don't have the high power offenses coming in there. Now you're gonna have to play defense. So you see what I'm saying? Is like you can't have the one or the other. You got to be balanced on this one right here, man.
It's gonna be tough.
Yeah. DC, you got anything else from this game right here, brother?
No, that's it, Fredo.
All right, man. Let's move on to the next game, man. So this game right here. Divisional game. I thought it was going to be more implicated, man, but this came out more as a shocker to me, man. The Colts at the Jaguars. Final score 19-36. The Jaguars come up, held it at home. The Colts still are not able to win a game at Jacksonville and this has like been for years already, for like 2 to 3 years already, or maybe even longer than that, whatever. But I just know that the coaches don't have good luck over there, and Daniel Jones, man, out for the season. DC, let's talk about it, man. What are your thoughts?
That's tough. Like you said, the Colts are done. I don't. They may not. They probably won't win another game this year, and they're in the playoff spot as of today, probably. But Jacksonville needed this because they got the Texans breathing down their neck, and they needed this really, really bad. It sucks, I guess, for Daniel Jones and the Colts, man, because they were having a pretty decent season, and now just like that one snap, the game is over for the team for the whole year. Because now, Jonathan Taylor is going to be irrelevant. You don't know who the quarterback is going to be. They're going to just lie 8-9 in the box and say, here, Jonathan Taylor, what you got now?
Yep.
And the backup quarterback, I heard he's even hurt. So, and of course, Anthony Richardson, he's not going to be coming back this year. So they're going to have to be pulling somebody off a practice squad somewhere to try to make it through the rest of the season, man. But it just sucks for them because, they started out the year hot. And now they're to this point where it's all over with for the most part. And they gave up 2 first-round picks. They swung for it. They swung for the fences in the middle of the year when they 2 first-round picks, and those picks going to the Jets. And you finna fall back to the middle of the draft with those picks that the Jets are going to get from you because you're not making the playoffs, and you probably won't win. You're going to probably pick around 16, 17, and the Jets going to get that too. So, man, it's just a lose all the way around for the Colts. And they get 2 first-round picks this year, and I guess next year. And some more stuff. So, wow, it just sucks for the coach.
Yeah, absolutely. And so also, they're taking on most of his contract as well. Mm-hmm. So you got that in your books as well. And I know in this podcast I mentioned, hey, 12 o'clock's about to hit on these boys. Mm-hmm. And people were like, nah, I don't think so. I think the Colts are legit. I was like, man, really? They're just an injury away. Mm-hmm. And and this is what happened, so now let's go back and talk about Daniel Jones. I'm gonna give him a lot of respect, bro, for his situation that he came in. He came into a better organization than he was before this with the Giants, and he's approved his level QB plan. Mm-hmm. And I'm not gonna not give him credit for that. I am, man. Yeah. So I think that this fit right here was better with him. Mm-hmm. And now, do the Colts bring him back next year? Because he only signed a 1-year deal, right? Mm-hmm. And how much money he's going to ask for. Yes. What is your, what are you going to do with Anthony Richardson? Yeah. What are you going to do with him? Yeah. The Colts going to have a lot of questions coming up this next offseason, man. But it was good while it lasted, but unfortunately, it kind of struck on them with injuries, Yeah. And now, the only thing you're going to have to do is depend running the ball, but like you said, just stack up the box and good luck with that because right now, I think their third string quarterback is a tight end. Yeah, right?
Yeah, Tyler Warren.
Yeah, Tyler Warren. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, so that sucks, man. They're no messed up place to be in right now, man. But the Jaguars, now we go back to them. The Jaguars looked solid yesterday, man. Yeah. Trevor Lawrence, he threw for 17, completed 30. I'm sorry, he threw for 30, completed 17, 2 touchdowns. They did what they did, and they took advantage of the beat up Colts and took care of business, man. So, DC. Yep.
Yeah, they look pretty good. Of course, it was the Colts, but the whole Jacoby Myers trade, I think it working out for him right now. Yeah. The guy, he's been money since he's got into the offensive scheme. So. Going forward, we'll see. They got Brian Thomas Jr. back up and going. Mm-hmm. They should be competitive going forward. Yesterday was one of Trevor Lawrence's best games, probably of the season, because he had been on the struggle bus. But yesterday he looked pretty decent. So hopefully he's figured out some things, and going forward they'll look a lot better.
And yesterday's conditions, like I said, I thought there would be more running scheme, and they were throwing the ball in the rain out there. So
they sure were.
Yeah, man. So the Jags look pretty good right now. Moving on to the next game, DC. We had another divisional game. a must-win game for both these teams, and now Pittsburgh benefited out of it. Pittsburgh at the Ravens, final score 27-22. Pittsburgh going to Baltimore, man, just take care of business at their house, in which, mind you, that's a tough place to play at, man. So, DC, let's talk about it. What are your thoughts, man?
Man, oh my God, Baltimore. The catch with the likely the touch. They say it wasn't a touchdown, but I'm like, oh my God, what more did you want them to do? Simple back like the Dez, whether the catch or not. I thought it was a touchdown when I was watching. I said, nope, for them it wasn't.
Yeah.
But of course, Baltimore made some mistakes. They had some bomb penalties on the kicker and stuff like that put them in a bad situation. And Pittsburgh beat Baltimore with probably about 3 or 4 big plays, and that was the difference in the game, man. Old man Aaron Rodgers and DK Metcalf came from somewhere. Finally, we've been looking for this all year long, and then it finally shows up, and it's probably the biggest game of the year for them at this point, to go into Baltimore and beat Baltimore. But shame on you, Baltimore. You got to win that. You're at home. You got to, you got the better quarterback. I thought you had the better team, but evidently that don't really matter.
Yeah.
But these teams are going to be scratching for the next 3 weeks to try to get that last spot. And somebody's going to slip, and another one going to prevail.
So let's talk about these playoff incomplete predictions right here. So right now, the Steelers, if they keep winning their games, they have a 69% chance to make the playoffs. All right. Then you go down to the Ravens. They got a 29 DC% chance of making the playoffs. Who would have thought this, man? The Ravens.
Wow.
With this caliber of a team, players, coaching, do you think it's going to be a change coming up, DC?
Probably not for either one of these teams, but, sometimes the natives get restless. But I don't think anything's going to be changing as far as the head coach on either one of these teams, especially now that Pittsburgh won their game. So, but at least these guys, they get to play again. Last game of the year.
Yeah.
And that could be for all the marbles, depending on what happens along the way. I know Pittsburgh still has to play Detroit, okay, in a couple of weeks. So we'll see how they go. They got the Dolphins coming to town this coming up week, and the Dolphins, once it gets cold, they're done. They're not going to go to Pittsburgh, even though on a bad Steelers team. But the Dolphins have been hot lately.
Yeah,
but,
that's what I'm saying. I was about to say that. Yeah,
it's going to be cold, so we'll see if they can play in cold weather or not, Fredo.
Yeah. No, yeah. Historically, we know that they're not good traveling up north, and we know that the Steelers are more. You could tell they got that more fire in them. At this point, I feel like the Dolphins are just playing spoilers.
Yeah. Yes, they are.
Yeah, so so I feel like Steelers gonna hold down. They're gonna try to hold down that spot. So we'll see though, man. DC, like, finally, the Ravens decided to use Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
25 carries, 95 yards, I believe. And finally they start using Zay Flowers as well.
Yes.
I mean, what was that at? But I really feel that the problem with the Ravens, I feel like they need to go back to their identity, which is their defense. Yeah. They should focus on their defense coming up in the offseason. Yeah. I think that's one of the areas that's lacking on, especially that front seven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna need some work there, even though they did have a lot of injuries this year.
Yeah.
And I think their best defensive lineman, he went out before week 1, and he with a neck injury. So they definitely missing him. But yeah, they got some work to do, Baltimore for sure.
Yeah. DC, you got anything else from this game?
No, that's it, Fredo.
All right, man. Let's go on to the next game, man. Another divisional game. We have the Bears at the Packers. Close game right here, DC. It was back and forth.
Yes.
Back and forth in this one, man. So final score 21-28. Packers at home. Take care of business from the Bears. DC, your thoughts?
Good game. Divisional foes. Two coaches that probably really don't like each other.
Yeah.
But it was a good game. Jordan Love went out there. He done his thing, man. Him and Christian Watson got the connection going, even though Watson's only been back just a few weeks. But on the Chicago side, man, Caleb Williams, man, that guy, he's kind of like a roach, man. He will always put his team in contention. He used to when you couldn't trust him to do that, but for some reason, he always finds a way to keep his team hanging around. But just that they've been doing it all year, but they ran out of time this year. As a matter of fact, the interception he threw, had he thrown that ball a little earlier, it would have been a touchdown. He just held on to it for a little bit too long and didn't have enough mustard on it, and the guy intercepted it because it was short. But Chicago should be happy, man. I think they got him a quarterback, man. Yeah. So going forward, they got something to cheer about up there in Chicago. Like I said, he keeps them in the game. He's been doing it all year long. He gets out of more trouble than any quarterback in the league, man. Just when you think you got him, you don't. And he made a nice pass to the tight end yesterday, right down the sideline after he broke some tackles, man. So yeah, I like him, man. I hope he continues to get better, man. I think Johnson's going to have him doing the right things, and the offense is going to look better once they can figure out the pass game. Yeah. We know they can run the ball, but now teams are going to start making him beat him with his arm, and I don't know if he's ready to do that yet, but in time, I think he'll get there.
Yeah. So now let's go to the playoff percentages. They got the Packers got 94% now, 94 to go to the playoffs now. Now we're going to scroll down to the Bears. They got a 63%.
Wow.
Right now, they're at what? Still in the hunt, I believe. I believe they're in what? 1, 2.
I know yesterday they say when the Bears lost, they went from the 1 seed to the 7 seed.
Yeah, 7 seed. Yeah,
just in one game like that. I'm like, my goodness, that's tough.
Yeah, so
that is tough.
So yeah. Because I'm right here looking at it right now. So as of right now, the Bears on the 7th. So
yeah,
so they got that. So that's considered the last spot right there, right? Yeah. So they're barely in the mix right now. If the playoffs were starting today.
Oh man, that division is gonna be tough coming down to the wire, man.
Yeah, yes, indeed it is, man. But now let's go back and talk about this game right here. So. Caleb Williams, man, like he has grown this season. I feel like he's improved significantly ever since he had Ben Johnson as his head coach, his play caller. I feel his playing skills and his quarterback knowledge of the game has improved significantly from last year. That's right. I think finally the Bears do finally have that quarterback. And I was giving him shit last year.
Yeah,
I was like, man, I feel like this guy's like a Trevor Lawrence type of quarterback. Talk about generational quarterback. But I feel like now he's proven from, especially like yesterday, you got Parsons chasing this cat up and down, but he's finding little ways to throw them, like off scripted plays. It's saving him. Does it last long? We'll see how long would it last, but it's working.
Yes.
So he's making do with his team right now, with his style of playing, offensive play calling, and head coaching, and which matters, man. So he's looking really good, very promising, as his team should be, because this team has quality players, man. Both sides of the ball also. Now let's go back to the Packers. Packers did enough to do it, what they had to do. Now, do you feel like they have everything balanced with them, DC? Do you think they have everything right for them moving on to the playoffs?
I think they got the right people in the right spots, but it's just when the big moment comes, is Jordan Love going to beat that guy to take him over the hump, man? I know they can get to that spot, but when they get to that spot, can Jordan Love take him over to the next level, man? And in the last couple of playoff games, he's just thrown some bad interceptions, man. He's just bad timing. He have a good 3 quarters, and then all of a sudden the fourth quarter, he just melted like a snowman.
Yeah,
it's rough, but hopefully he's gotten all that out of his system, and when he gets another opportunity at it, he can get the Packers over the hump, man. Because like you say, they got talent all over the field, defense, offense. I mean, all over. They're not deficient in any area that I can think of. So they should have a chance. If just give him a shot, he'll get it. Yeah. He'll get another chance.
Okay, well said. All right, DC, you got anything else from this game, man?
No.
All right, man, let's move on to the Sunday night game, man. So we had the Texans at the Chiefs. Final score 20-10. Texans just take care of business, man, on the road. Surprising win for you, DC? What are your thoughts, man?
I know this was a must-win for both teams.
Yeah.
I picked the Texans to win this game in our little pool, but man, the defense is just fire right now. The defense is on fire, man, and I don't see it slowing down.
Yeah.
Mahomes couldn't do nothing. That first half, it was like, man, them playing against a high school team. Mm-hmm. Those guys were coming flying from all around the field, and Mahomes, of course, they were down 4 offensive linemen or whatever, but I don't know if that would have made much of a difference just because of the way that the ends for the Texans play, the defensive line, period, all over the place. But great win for the Texans. Like I say, this was a must-win for both guys.
Yeah.
And the team that lost was going to be pretty much really looking on the outside, looking in.
Yeah.
But and Mahomes, they had some drops for him, also. But in the referees on both sides, there were some terrible calls, man. They got to take the game away from themselves. But hats off to the Texans, Fredo, man. That's a big win for them, man. Yeah. And that defense has just been on fire lately, man. And it's just shutting them down. Yeah. Shut them down like they were not supposed to be there.
Yeah. Man, DC, with the Texans right now, Texans are winning so many games because of their defense and because of special teams. The offense is doing enough just to get by.
Right.
And how they're doing that? By not throwing interceptions, not giving up turnovers. The thing that was getting to me yesterday, man, is that the Texans, when it comes to the red zone, they struggle, man. Yeah. Not getting touchdowns or they committing penalties. It's like there was one point they were inside the 20. They went from the 20 all the way to the 40 just by penalties alone. Yeah. And settle with field goals, and that gives me so frustrated because I know that they know how to get to the red zone, but they don't know how to score touchdowns in the red zone. It's like, man, that's their MO this whole season. Yep. It's like, man, when they get there, man, I was like, please don't settle for field goals. Please don't settle for field goals. And that's why we had that little segment, what we thankful for. My defense and special teams, because I feel like they're the ones that carry on this team this whole season. But now, I'm going to jump to the Kansas City side. Does Kansas City have a problem, DC? It's because I'm hearing all these Kansas City fans panicking. My head coach can't do this. My quarterback can't do that. Do I need to remind y'all, there's been, past 8 years, 10 years already of this team performing, going to Super Bowls, winning Super Bowls. It's like y'all been spoiled. Yeah. It was like, they remind me of like the Patriots fans, like y'all have no idea what losing looks like. Right. Like now the Broncos are running off with this division already, especially after this loss right here. Yes. And the Kansas City right now, let's look at their playoff projections for this upcoming weeks right here. So now they have a 14% chance. Wow. DC. Nah. And now the Texans have a 82%. Yep. And so now we know how much bigger the difference this game was for both of them now, because if they can't, let's say the Chiefs do make it into the playoffs, those last spots, the Texans are always going to beat them out, especially if they have the better record because they own the tiebreaker. Yes. And for that to happen, you're going to need a lot to go wrong. Yes. First of all, you're gonna have to take the Chargers spot, basically. And I don't know if they play the Chargers again this year. Let me check in my.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they do. So
the Chiefs, they play them next week. Chiefs and Chargers.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to hope that Philly takes care of business tonight, and you take care of business next week. And the implication is, can Kansas City Chiefs still make it to the playoffs? I'm gonna say yes. If there's a chance, like that famous meme, so you're saying there's a chance. I think they're gonna find a way for these scumbags to find the way in, bro. I got a feeling, DC. Well, do you feel like the Chiefs have a chance, DC, or they're done?
It's a wrap for me. I think they're done.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna take too much for them to get in there. Now along the way, they're gonna think they got a chance, and they'll end up probably playing spoiler for somebody. But as far as the playoffs, I think the Chiefs are done, man. I just can't see it, man. Too much. Yeah. Too much on the table, too much on front of them to get in there. Because, like I said, you still got Denver. Only lost 2 games. They won like 10 in a row or something like that. And the Chargers, the only chance they got is the Chargers sliding. Yeah. And it starts tonight with the Eagles. But I still can't see it, man. It's going to be very, very difficult for them to get in there.
Yeah. So, my thing is, I don't feel Mahomes is the problem. I feel the problem is the implications of the team is that you got to also remember, we talked about this, the offensive line is banged up. Mm-hmm. So your quarterback has to do a lot of improvised type of plays. And then you don't have a solid running game.
Yeah.
Your defense is not what it was 2-3 years ago. Your best on D lineman only plays when he wants to play. And who I'm talking about?
And you've seen it.
Chris Jones. Mm-hmm. He only plays when he wants to play. Why not play like he did yesterday every fucking game?
Yep.
You know? He pick and choose what games he wants to go beat Chris Jones, you know? But like it's like, you know what, today gets a high implication that he wants to win, but he picks and choose, man. Yeah. And that's not a good mindset, DC. Yeah, only because you pay him a lot doesn't mean that he has rights to pick and choose when he's going to be playing like a superstar. So, I think the Chiefs just have a big identity crisis right now.
Yeah. But like you say, for me, Mahomes, his deep ball has sucked this year. I'm telling you, there were some deep balls yesterday. Yeah. If he'd connected, they'd been touchdowns.
Yeah.
But for some reason, man, that this whole year, his deep balls have been terrible. They've been short. I don't know if his arm is not as strong or if he's dealing with an injury, but his deep balls are not on par at all, man, for some reason.
Bro, this guy's beginning to hit he's beginning to hit a lot. And also, I think yesterday, you know, their receivers were getting banged up. So their receivers already dropped passes. You know, you had the one with Hunt, Rice.
Yeah.
You know,
even Kelsey was dropping.
Yeah, even Kelsey was dropping. You know, so I mean, he has opportunities, man. But they're, like I said, his core, his offensive, help is not helping him neither as well. No. So he was your top rusher yesterday.
Yeah.
Your own quarterback. That's what I'm saying.
That ain't the first time this year he's been the top rusher.
Yeah.
That's been maybe 2 or 3 times this year. Well, he led the team in rushing, especially early on. That's sad. Your quarterback, you're not Lamar Jackson. You shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah. So we know that last year they were winning, by one ball possessions. This year they're losing
all of that.
But this is the first time ever that Mahomes have lost more than 2 possessions.
Wow.
First time in his career. Like they say these years, the first time for everything.
Wow.
And then, also the Texans yesterday, man, their defense just lights out. Yeah. They were being physical in your face. And what's it called? And do you know that Stingley has not been thrown to in this side of the field?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's been already for, I want to say 3 games already. I think this one's made 3 games. Wow. The quarterbacks don't want to throw into his area. So what they do, they see Lassiter, all right.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw Lassiter's interception.
Yep.
It looked nice, and Lassiter can hit.
Wow.
And then you have Petrie out there, tipping balls, hitting dudes, interceptions.
He was on a mission. And speaking of, man, with Chris Jones, that third quarter, I really thought the tides was about to turn on y'all, Fredo.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that third quarter came out there, and Chris Jones was just wrecking, man. And all of a sudden, whoever was calling the offensive plays for the Texans, it looked like he got scared, man.
Yeah.
Some of the 3 and out. 3. I'm like, what are you scared of, man?
On the third
Call
quarter,
the plays.
On the third quarter, I want to say they had like 10 yardage.
Yeah,
in the third quarter. I was like, what the hell? And they got the ball first.
Yes.
And that's the thing I don't get. It's like, this is the thing I've been saying about the Texans offense this year, man. It's like when they want to turn it on, they can. But man, when they turn it off, God, is bad. I was like, are you serious? Only 10 yards in the third quarter?
Yeah.
That's pathetic, man. But luckily you got to be thankful that, you going against a banged up Chiefs offense. I still give them credit, but still.
Right.
The fact of the matter is, these are 3-time Super Bowl champs holding their division for the past 10 years. And, you got a Hall of Famer head coach, Hall of Famer defensive coordinator, Hall of Famer tight end, Hall of Famer quarterback. I mean, dude, they have much talent and knowledge in that team that, shit, I'm going to take this W. And they deserve it. I'm not going to take nothing away. But they just got lucky that the Texans are just more physical within the defensive part. And they did enough not to have any turnovers. Can't say they had 3.
Yeah. Speaking of the Texans offense, Fredo, at some point this year, somebody's gonna score some points on the Texans. There's gonna be because even the best defense in the league this year had these lapses. Certain games they have, like Broncos last week, they gave up 27 to the Commanders, who just got shut out. By the Vikings. The Rams defense is good. They just gave up 31 to Carolina the other week. So there's going to be a game that the Texans run across somebody that puts up about 25, 30 points on them.
No, we do.
And then what does the offense look like? But I guess you want that to happen before the playoffs start.
I mean, it happened already, DC. It happened with the Jaguars. But we just came back towards the end,
Right.
Because the Jaguars put 29 on us.
Yes.
And we came back in fucking, Nick, what's his name? Mills. Davis Mills just came back and pull a fucking rabbit out of his ass and won the game for us, man. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, but it was because who is under the pocket? Me personally, I feel like CJ Stroud, something is a little bit off with him this year, man. I've noticed that, man. I don't know. It's his vibe, the way he carries himself. It's something about him. It's not clicking. He's not the guy that was doing his little dance out there. I just don't feel like he's really, I don't know, into it, you could say.
I don't know what it is. But, we're still trying to get to that rookie year, CJ.
Yeah.
We're still trying to get back to that one right now. So.
Hey, man, I'm waiting for that CJ to come out, man. I get it, man. This still getting hit. But I'll give him some praise, too, man. I noticed that yesterday's game, he was making some better decisions. Not holding the ball.
It wasn't a bad game, but it was just that third quarter that when Chris Jones decided to play, the play calling just got real shaky, man. For sure.
All right, DC, you got anything else from this game right here, man?
No, that's it, Fredo.
All right, DC, so let's talk about the playoff standings right now. So do you want me to read them down to you?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to start with the AFC. AFC right now, I'm going to go from 1 to 7. You got the Broncos, the Patriots, Jaguars, Steelers, Bills, Chargers, and Texans right now. Those are your 7 teams. Right now, if the playoffs start, those are the ones in the playoffs right now. From the NFC side, you got the Rams, Packers, Eagles, Buccaneers, Seahawks, 49ers, and the Bears. Okay. Do you see any team that would not make the playoffs from that list right there? Let's talk for the AFC, man.
The Colts still in there?
No.
Oh, they ain't got them in? Okay.
Yeah.
Who are the 7 for the AFC?
The Texans.
The Texans, okay.
Yeah.
I could see maybe the Steelers, if anybody falls off, because they still have to play Baltimore again. But I think the rest of them are going to probably make it. Jacksonville, I don't see them really stumbling because they don't have to play the Texans again, and they're up a game on the Texans. So I don't really see them stumbling. Of course, you got the Chargers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see it.
Yeah.
I don't see it at all. So the only one that I think that probably could is because they still got a chance with the team that's chasing them.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh for sure. But the
Pittsburgh.
thing about the crazy part about the AFC, Fredo, the AFC is going to be based a whole lot like we was talking earlier on defense.
Yep.
It's going to be it's going to be defensive oriented the whole playoffs, man. So if you ain't got a defense, man, you might want to watch out.
Yeah. So think about this, man. Last year, the Ravens were up there, the Chiefs were up there, and regardless what the Bengals are, that's still a high power type of team.
Yeah.
And the fact is, these are the three teams that are not even going to be in the playoffs, man. They have a true possibility not even making the playoffs. Yeah. And last year the Patriots weren't even up there, man. Mm-hmm. And you get the Patriots, a newcomer. Denver, did Denver make the playoffs last year?
Yes, I think they lost to Buffalo. They went to Buffalo and lost. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that's another one, and we know Pittsburgh finds a way.
First one out.
And then and you got everybody else in there. Except for the Jaguars. No, the Jaguars didn't make the playoffs last year neither.
No.
And mind you, so now you got those three teams up there. And they're up there in the playoffs. Now let's go to the NFC side, man. So of all the teams I just mentioned, which one do you find that might slip out from this race? You got the Rams, Packers, Eagles, Buccaneers, Seahawks, 49ers, and the Bears. Now, the one that I'm concerned about might be the Buccaneers.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
The Panthers might have a chance to be the 4th seed.
Oh, my God, yes. I'm a little bit concerned about the Buccaneers, but I think they figure out some kind of way to pull it out. Because it's like the AFC is based on defense. The NFC is going to be based on quarterback play. Yeah. And I think Baker, the best quarterback in that division, and they'll figure it out some way because, it's pretty loaded in the NFC as far as quarterbacks in the playoffs. Yeah. But as for the Bears could possibly fall out. I don't know if they still got Detroit again or what, but the Bears could possibly fall out. But, man, if the Buccaneers fall, oh, my God. Yeah. And the Panthers get in that spot, man, you talking about some it's gonna be some hell raising in Tampa, man. If that does happen, man. But they just lost to the Saints yesterday.
I know.
Wow, dude. Unbelievable. At home. As a matter of fact, it was.
Right now, the Panthers have a 30% chance to make the playoffs.
And guess what? The Panthers and the Bucks still got to play twice. Yeah.
Damn.
Yes.
Yeah. Shit.
Yes. Man, that's crazy.
Man, that's gonna be entertaining football right there. So the Bucks have a 71% right now to make the playoffs. Man. But man, it's crazy that them two can swap.
Can you believe like the Panthers? I think they beat Green Bay and they beat the Rams.
I know. I know, dude. That's crazy, man. That's some crazy stats right there. All right, DC. You got anything else?
No, Fred, I think that's it.
All right, so let's move on to the picks for next week. My bad, I just closed that sucker. Let me open this up again. Week 15. My goodness. Let me see. All right, here we go, man. So let's start off with Week 15. So start off Thursday Night Football, man. Divisional game. Must win for the Buccaneers. Falcons at the Buccaneers. Buccaneers are favored by 4.5 points. And go ahead and give me the Bucks, man.
Yeah, give me the Buccaneers. But the way the Falcons play, man, they'll mess around and win this game.
Spoiler.
Yeah. They lose the teams that they should beat, and they beat teams that they should be losing to. So, but I'm taking the Bucks.
You taking the Bucks? Okay. Yeah. Next again, we have the Cardinals at the Texans. Texans are fair to win this one by 9.5 points, and give me the Texans.
Oh yeah, Texans.
Yeah. All right, and then we have the Browns at the Bears. Bears are fair to win this one by 7.5 points, and go ahead and give me the Bears, man.
Yeah, give me Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago. Yep. Then we have a divisional game, must win for the Ravens. Ravens at the Bengals. Ravens are favored by 2.5 points, and go ahead and give me the Ravens as well.
Ravens at the Bengals. Mm-hmm. Wow, again, they just played. Yeah.
Man, I don't know, man. I feel like, man, you know what? I might even change my pick.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to take the Bengals on this one because I think the Bengals going to play spoiler.
Yeah, give me the Bengals.
Bengals, yeah. Yeah, I think so too, man. That offense right there, man.
Yeah,
nice. Very nice. All right. Next game, we have the Chargers at the Chiefs. The Chiefs are favored by 4.5 points. What do you think, DC?
Give me the Chiefs to play spoiler. Give me the Chiefs to play spoiler. Even though they don't get in the playoffs, they think they got a shot, so they're going to play hard.
That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So give me the Chiefs as well. Another divisional game, man. Close one right here, DC. The Bills at the Patriots. The Bills are favored by 1.5.
Wow. I think the Bills get their lick back. Give me the Bills.
I'll take the Bills as well.
I think they get their lick back.
I think so too. All right. Then we have the Commanders at the Giants. No one cares about this game. But still, let's talk about it. Giants are favored by 2.5 points. Should I take the Commanders, man? I don't know. I mean, is Daniels hurt?
They pulled him. They pulled him. They say he could have went back in the game, but they just pulled him out.
Yeah. I think Mario beats the Giants. Go ahead and give me the Commanders, man.
Man, I'm gonna go with the Giants.
You gonna go with the Giants?
I'm gonna go. I just watched the J.J. McCarthy beat the brakes off of the Commanders, so I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with the Giants.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, man. Next game. This should be a preseason game for the Eagles. Raiders at Eagles. Eagles are favored by 12.5. Give me the Eagles, man.
Yeah, Eagles all the way.
All right. Next game, we had the Jets at the Jaguars. Jaguars are favored by 2.5 points. Man, if the Jets can play spoiler, man, I'll take it, man. But for money line, go ahead and give me the Jaguars, man.
Yeah, the Jaguars. The Jets don't know who their quarterback is going to be. Tyrod Taylor got hurt. So
he did?
Yeah, he didn't finish the game. He got hurt early. So, and Justin Fields was already inactive with a knee injury. So, it'll just be Jaguars. Beat them.
All right, next game, we have the Packers at the Broncos. This one's going to be a good game right here, DC. Mm-hmm. And Green Bay's favored to win this one. I doubt that. Give me the Broncos, man. Wow. At home.
Yeah, give me the Broncos. Yeah, at the house.
That's crazy, right?
It should be a good one, though.
Yeah.
It should be a good one.
Absolutely. Next game, man. This could be a good one right here, too, DC. Lions at the Rams. Rams are favored by 5.5 points. DC, am I crazy for taking on the Lions, bro?
No.
Give me the Lions for this one, man.
No, I'm gonna take the Rams though.
You gonna take the Rams?
I'm gonna take the Rams.
But you've been calling the Rams all year, man. So yeah.
Take the Rams.
All right, next game, man. Carolina at the Saints. Carolina is favored by 2.5 points. I agree with that. Give me the Panthers, man.
Yep. Give me the Panthers. I think they get I think the Saints beat them already, so they get their revenge on them.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Unfortunately, man, your team DC is gonna be in the preseason game right now.
Oh yes.
So the Titans at the 49ers. 49ers are favored by 2.5 points. Give me the Niners, man.
Yes, give me the Niners.
Yeah. Wow, man. The Colts at the Seahawks. Seahawks are favored by 2.5 points. Give me the Seahawks.
Wow. Yeah, give me the Seahawks. My goodness.
Yeah.
All these big spreads.
Now we on to Sunday Night Football, man. We had the Vikings at the Cowboys. Cowboys are favored by 6 points. Go ahead and give me the Cowboys.
Yeah, give me the Cowboys. They like it at home.
Mm-hmm. All right, next game. We have Monday Night Football. The Dolphins at the Steelers. Pittsburgh is only favored by 3 points. Wow. Put some money on it. I put the Steelers. Give me the Steelers, man.
Yeah. Give me the Steelers. If they was in Miami, I'd take the Dolphins.
Yeah.
But, give me the Steelers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, man. That's it for our picks right there. DC, man, do you have anything else that you want to talk about going on in the NFL?
Not much news, man. Just a couple of injuries and stuff, but nothing major happened. Shadur Sanders, hats off to him. He had a hell of a game this weekend, man.
Do you agree with that last play?
I don't know why they took hم out.
Yeah.
I don't know why the guy that put up over 300-some yards, why would you take him out to run a wildcat?
I really feel like that coach doesn't like him.
I'm telling you, something's not right there.
Yeah.
Something is not right. So we'll see how this goes because, like you say, I don't think he really likes him. So I don't know if the coach may want to lead the Browns or what. But if he does leave, there'll be somebody to pick him up.
Yeah.
But like you said, I really don't think he cares for him.
Yeah.
I really don't think him at all, man. You'd have to do that. Get a man a chance. to be a hero, man.
Yeah.
You know, he came out there and showed you what he got for the whole 4 quarters, and then the last play, you want to pull him out like that? No, I didn't think that was right at all, man. They should have left him out there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. What else? That's it.
That's it.
All right, man. Steven, let's wrap it up, my boy. Thank you for tuning in to the Shield Football Podcast. We'll be back next week. I promise y'all. Hopefully we don't get sick. But we'll be here next week, same time. Please hit that subscribe button. Like this episode. Share this podcast with your friends and family out there. That'd be much appreciated. Until then, y'all be safe out there. Mental health, go get checked out. And we love y'all. Peace. See you next week.
Later.